So you guys tell me how my mom still telling me what to do in my own house because I came home, right? Because let me explain. I had to get my house sprayed for spiders because I had been seeing spiders everywhere. And it was getting to the point, excuse my hair. It was getting to the point where I was smashing up to 3 spiders a day. I was just making sure that dot wasn't a spider because I ain't afraid to kill them. Okay? I've had to learn how to stop getting afraid to kill them because they disappear. So anyway, I had came home and started sneezing and shit because it's still foggy in here. They didn't open a window, nothing. So anyway, my mom's like, turn off the AC, open all the doors and windows now. And I'm like, not the door, but the sliding door and the other windows, because I have like 2 windows in here and then a sliding door, right? So why I did it though, why I got up and turned off the AC, it was good air too. I was feeling delicious under the AC, but low key I'm breaking out because my aunt Flo is here. You can see it all in my eyebrows, and I'm oily as fuck. I just came back from her house out there in the Oakland or San Leandro, so I'm just sitting in my living room letting it defog right now because I don't want Paris to get sick. I don't want to get sick. So, and my birthday is officially a week away tomorrow. I'll be 29. Oh God, no, but just kidding. But 29 is really not bad. I think that there's a lot of things that I have experienced almost 29 and whatnot, but I really came home and started sneezing, like having a sneeze attack. I didn't tell her that because she would have like scolded me and like, open that goddamn door and blah blah blah. But I'm surprised Paris ain't out here. I had to take her with me. So she wasn't here all day because they're like, oh, if we sprayed for bugs, you have to take your pets out. Clearly, because I don't want her to die of poison. And then it's hot, so she can handle hot. But hot and poison? Oh, no. She wouldn't have made it. She'd have been deceased, child. And I don't want a deceased ass cat. So I'm just letting it fog out a little bit. I'll probably sit here for like 45 minutes. And when the sun goes down, I'll close up the windows and stuff. But I just want to tell you guys that quick story while I'm kind of like relaxing a little bit because it's hot out here. So you guys know you have been seeing this on like Instagram, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to try them. It's like a little 5-piece. And I wanted to show you guys what it looked like so you didn't feel like, oh, I don't know what to expect. So this is what it looks like. I tasted one already. It does look like a Cheeto, but it does not taste like a Cheeto. It tastes like fried macaroni in the shape of a Cheeto. So if you like fried macaroni, then you can try them for sure. But I'm not super impressed. It just tastes like macaroni to me, to be completely honest. But I thought I would give it a try. This is my dinner, by the way. I had 3 already, so I'm kind of full. So Paris is sleeping. Do you see how cute her little paw is? I think she got a jelly bean paw. I'm trying to show it to you without disturbing her. But I don't know. She's sleeping. I woke up. As you guys know, Mother Nature is here. I've been cramping all morning, but and it's too. Oh, sorry. It's too hot to put on a heating pad. But I just might keep my air conditioner on and put on a heating pad for like about an hour. But it's gonna make my body like super duper 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 hot. So I had an okay sleep. I keep having these weird dreams. So I don't know why though. But I hope everybody has a good day. And yeah, I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so excuse my look. I'm actually struggling today. Flo is not being very nice to me. But I wanted to know, like, if I started doing story time on here, on YouTube, would you guys, like, actually, like, want that or watch that, blah, blah. But one of my best friends keeps telling me that I should do it because I'll tell her, like, all these little stories about my life. And it's crazy because I've gone through a lot in my little years of life. But she keeps telling me I should do story time. What do you guys think? Let me know. So you guys, I just came to kind of talk to you guys I don't want to say quick, but I just was thinking about something. So like, you know how like you'll see somebody or people in general will see somebody doing something that they're not necessarily doing, like i.e. like I watch people like Platinum D and Miss Elaine and stuff, and I'll go in the comments and comment and say, well, congratulations, or I like this or whatever. I never leave a negative comment on anybody's video because I'm like, what's the point? Well, do I get something out of that? No. So, and plus I'm not a negative person, so I have my days where I'm not upbeat in myself, but I don't try to spread negativity to anybody. I want everybody to win. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I want everybody to live their best life. And that's not all the people I watch. I watch like Tina Marie and stuff like that. But anyway, and like you guys know, I love thick chick vlogs. So I could go on and on and on about people I watch, blah, blah. But basically, what I'm saying is, I'll go in the comments sometime and they'll like say they're doing a haul, right? Or they're showing their, like, Missy Lynn just got a new house. So I'll go on a comment. Some of them mostly are nice, but then there's that one comment that's like, "Oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. Blah blah. I wish I had this. I wish I had that." And it's just like, one thing I guess my mom always taught me was like, kind of like, God bless a child that's got his own. And I learned that from a young age. So I don't know. It kind of interprets differently as I get older. And it's the same thing. Like, I have my own shit. I don't have to want for anybody else's. But it's not a cocky thing. Like, I'm not, rich. And well, like, in money wise, I'm not like sitting here just like, oh, I make money sitting on my ass. No, not at all. And it's just like, I don't mind that I have to work and hustle and do these things. This is part of life. Everybody has to do it. I feel like unless you were a trust fund baby, you really didn't have the luxury of just kind of coming into the world with money on your pocket and just sitting pretty, you know? Like, I'm not Paris Hilton, honey. I don't have the option to just sit around. I don't know why. This shit. Okay. But basically what I'm trying to say is, I I don't know. I basically felt like, um I don't know. Like, every time I see somebody get a blessing, I think that's a beautiful thing. I just be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Even people who like comment on Facebook, or who I follow or friends with on Facebook and stuff, and I see something amazing happen for them, I think that that's a beautiful blessing. God knows what he's doing, he blesses everybody according to what they need. You know what I'm trying to say, or what they can handle. But I never once feel like I want somebody else's blessing. Like, what's for them is for them, and what's for you is what's for you. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want people's relationships, like that relationship goal shit. It kills me. Like, goals in general kills me, because I'm like, goals for what? Like, for who? For them? Sure. For me? Nah. Like, because what could work for somebody else could blow up in flames for you. You know what I'm trying to say? But I just feel like I never want anybody else's blessing, because that's not mine. I don't want anybody else's life because it's not my life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just feel like people should be happy with what God is giving to them. And it makes it seem like you're ungrateful for what God is actually doing for you when you say stuff like, oh, you know, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that. And it's just something so small, it could be something like, oh, I wish I had a husband like that, or a wife like that, or I wish I had this makeup product, or I wish I had this car. And it's just like, God is blessing you in other ways that you may not see the person who you want. They might not have what you got. You know what I'm trying to say? So I just feel like everybody should appreciate their own individual blessings, and not want someone else's, if that makes sense, I don't know. I've just been seeing that a lot, and I've always felt like that. I've always been like, I don't want nobody else's life. I want my own. I don't want anybody else's relationship. I want my own. And that's why it kills me when I see, like, I've actually known people who will, like, i.e., be with somebody who's with somebody else and be like, oh, I want that relationship, that person, blah, blah. And I'm just like, but that's not how you get it. You know what I'm trying to say? That's not your blessing. So you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to just be with him and we're going to be good, like, or be with her and we're going to be fine. Like, no, that's badass karma, number one. And then you don't want that on your shoulders, especially if you produce children. You don't want to have to explain to them, like, hey, I did this and don't do it. You know what I'm saying? How? Houseway? How they not supposed to do it? How? How? Okay, I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna stop. But honestly, I don't know. I just, feel like my life has never been perfect. It's never been easy. It's never been like, oh, I don't have to worry about this. That's never been my life. But I've learned to worry less and trust that God can handle it, and just know that worrying does nothing. I think for years people have been trying to tell me that know me personally, and I really, really, really lately have been trying to work on it because I'm like, they're absolutely right. And, worrying does nothing. So, and, once I just calm down and, like, whatever happens will happen. I can't change it. The story is already written in the book. You know what I mean? So, it's just like, I personally believe, like, every single little thing that we do in our life, God already knows. He wrote the story on us, so everything I'm thinking about doing, he's like, you ain't even gotta do that, shout. Just relax. Relax your nerves. So I've learned to kind of sit back and relax a little bit more. It's hard for somebody like me, but I definitely think I've been relaxing a little bit more. Excuse my nails. I had painted them and it just chipped day by day. So I was like, meh. And I think I've been thinking about it a little bit more, especially since my birthday's coming up like next week. And I'm just like, I just want to be a better person. I want to make my loved ones proud of me, especially the ones that are here and supporting me and the ones that have gone on. So I don't know. And, of course, I want God to be proud of me. You know what I'm saying? But He never made me feel like He wasn't, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Don't seek other people's blessings. Just enjoy your own blessings, Just enjoy the fact that um, you're alive. And if you have a place to live, God gave you a place to live. Clearly, you have the internet of some sort because you're watching this video. You know what I'm saying? Like little things. Just take little things. And I feel so bad because I'll see people like out here, and you guys know I live in Stockton right now, and it's so hot. Like it's so hot. And I live by, like, literally my window can see the train tracks. So one day I was sitting in here with my air conditioner on, and I was like, oh, so hot, blah, blah. And I saw this man pushing a cart across the train tracks. And it humbles you when you see stuff like that. And every time I see somebody, anybody, I always say like a prayer, because you never know what they're going through. You never ever know. Don't feel like you're too good to say a prayer for somebody. Don't be like, oh, they didn't ask me, so I don't have to pray. Like, I can't stand that. Like, and that's why I don't claim to be a Christian, because I feel like sometimes they feel like you have to ask for prayer. No, you could just say a prayer. You could be nice. You know what I'm saying? Send up a prayer for somebody who's a little bit less fortunate than you are, because you don't know what they're going through. And it's hot as hell outside. And if I'd have had a bottle of water, I'd have took it out there to him, because I know he was hot. Like, had his shirt around his waist. He was just dripping sweat. And I just was like, praying he was like going to be okay, and he had somewhere to sleep and had somewhere cool or something. Like, people, anybody who's homeless, anybody who has nowhere to live, like anybody, especially people who are less fortunate than you, don't be afraid to like pray and help and just give. Nobody has to see you do that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like people want to be seen doing good work. No, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's not what it's about. When you do good work, God sees you. Okay? You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Like, there's been plenty of times I've done stuff and I ain't said shit about it, because I was raised like that, number one. And number two, what do people need to know for? Like, why I need to broadcast it? Okay? And, like, the fuck? See, this is why I shouldn't be talking, y'all. I'm on my period, because I just really got all the mouth. But I'm just being honest. Like, I just really feel like if you're going to do something, do it. Don't wait for um, a crowd to show up. You know what I'm trying to say? Just do it because you're a good person. Do it because you want to help another person. Just do it. Like, there's no need to explain it. There's no need to be like, oh, well, I just this and this and this. I really hate when people brag about like giving clothes away, or um feeding the homeless and shit. I'm like, girl, we, for the most part, we've all kind of done something like that, if you're not selfish as fuck. In some kind of way or another, you contributed to helping someone less fortunate than you. And it didn't seem like a chore. It didn't seem like, I had to put this all over social media kind of thing. And it's just like, fuck out of here. And unless you're like trying to like get people to come out, you're like, oh, well, we're giving away bags of food. If you know somebody, that's different. But if you like bragging about what you're doing and you're just like, oh, look at me, I'm being a good person, you're actually not. So there's that.